So you're broken down on Sunset.
Thank you so much for being here, man.
Of course, thanks for having me. This is crazy.
This is definitely a
Is it?
circus.
This is the full deal. This is really cool.
Thank you, sir.
We've been doing it a long time. I don't know if we see what's crazy
you
about
can
it.
tell.
Yeah, I'm like, this is super normal. What are you talking about? So tell us a little bit about your work. What do you, you've been in many much movies. Tell us.
Many much.
Yes.
I guess I've been an actor for 15 years now, professionally. Started out doing a show called Undeclared. And then now I'm on a show with Patrick Stewart.
That's gotta be crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I got the part, the producers emailed me and said that Patrick wants to have brunch with you, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Who else is gonna be there? And then she was like, no, it'll just be you two. And I wrote back saying, is there any way anybody else could be there?
Is there an option number 3?
Because I was terrified, but she was like, no, he's a sweetheart, just go. And so, yeah, we had brunch for like an hour and a half, talked about his dick and stuff. Well, not for an hour and a half.
Wait, for an hour and a half.
That's just like,
I feel like he could.
we talked about a lot of
He could
things.
soliloquy about his dick for an hour and a half.
I'm sure he could. We talked about a lot of things, but I think I threw that out there just to say that's how comfortable we got.
That's awesome. I like that. That's what you didn't mention X-Men. You just went.
No.
We talked about his dick for a while.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think we've ever mentioned X-Men.
Dadgummit.
Yeah. I know you have the Batman.
Yeah,
I like your
Superman.
Batman belt.
Thank you. I rotate them often. Gil hates it.
Why?
I just, I take a lot of effort in how
Yeah. And I do too,
That
picking
takes
out
effort.
awesome superhero belt buckles.
It's not the Batman one. I like the symbols. The Green
Yeah.
Lantern one is cool. The Superman one is cool. The Spider-Man one bothers me because it says Spider-Man across. It's not the
There's no
Spider-Man
picture.
symbol.
Spider-Man.
It's like those old Halloween costumes that had the picture of the character you were. That's what I feel like it is.
Have you checked underneath to see if he's like actually
I
has
have,
like a
he
Batman
does.
outfit on?
Yeah, God, he's like, oh, I have. Don't say it that way. Okay. So you've been acting for 15 years.
Yes.
Holy cow. Do you have any weird, like, you screwed with people or prank stories or
Yeah.
anything fun?
I did this movie 15 years ago. I think it was the first movie I'd ever did. And they had us staying in a old abandoned firehouse, meaning like that's where the firemen would stay. And in the basement of this firehouse, there was all these cages. It was the creepiest place I've ever seen. And there are all these
what are they caging? in
Like,
the firehouse?
That's where they keep fire.
that's where they capture the fire.
Once they catch the
and they
fire.
put it in fire jail.
I was like, what do they keep it in
It's
there?
funny. No, they just like have like their uniforms and old tanks and all that stuff. And at the wrap of the movie, the whole cast was all partying and stuff, and nobody had gone into the basement but me and this other girl. And so we had this plan that I was gonna pretend I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna sneak down into the basement, and then she's gonna like wait 10 minutes and then invite everybody to go down to the basement at night, right? And so that's what we did. And when I get down to the basement while everybody's still partying upstairs, I decide to take my clothes to get totally nude, thinking that will be that much more scary. So
This says a lot about your sex life.
I can follow that.
Yeah, and I also had an old man mask.
Where did you?
And it's one of those situations where when you shut the lights off, there's zero light. So I had to and it's like a weird little maze in the basement. There's like 3-foot drop-offs into like more weird dirt. And so I have to study where I'm going to go. Okay, I'm going to go like that. All right, and then shut the light off. And just kind of hope I get there. And I got completely turned around. I didn't know where I was. I fell into one of the drop-offs. And naked with an old man mask on. And then I heard them starting to come down the stairs. I was like, shit. So I just got into the fetal position. And And there were a lot of girls in the cast, and they were very scared because it's creepy, and they didn't see me yet. And there's this Italian guy who's like a real machismo guy, and he's like, "Give me the flashlight, come on!" And he like led these girls down into this basement, and I could feel the light like go past me, and then like land on me, and then I like did like this whole like, and he like screamed like a girl, dropped the flashlight, and like a bowling ball went through all the girls to get to eat her, and then
Eat her, old man! Take her, you're going to even eat the lady!
and so then once everybody's like, "Oh, okay, it's Tim."
I recognize that dick.
That's just Tim naked in an old man mask.
Oh, that's not scary.
Let's go back to shooting.
Right. So we go upstairs, and the dude, he's like shaking, and he's like, "I thought you were a demon, man. I seriously thought you were a demon."
That's awesome. So you do a lot of pranks then?
Well,
are they all that involved?
Yes.
You're always naked in every prank.
No, but there's always an element of weird because that's the scariest stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it's a little weird. When I first moved out here, I lived with 4 guys in this big house, and all the guys were gone except me and my friend Tony. And we decided we were going to scare whoever comes home first by we set up this elaborate thing. So we taped all the light switches down so you can't turn the lights on. And we had set up
hell already.
We had set Tony, who's like a big guy. He took his shirt off, and he had like these tight black jeans on, and we drew a pentagram on his chest. And we had a leather bag that we put over his head and cut like a triangle out for his eye. So it was like this, like, he looked like a executioner, like an old school executioner, with a pentagram on his chest, and he's all like buff, and he had his big knife. And then I was next to him on my knees like this, in a Speedo and a hoodie sweatshirt zipped up and with the things like pulled, so all you could see was like that. And I was like next to him going, "Oh," like that. And it's weird. It works. Weird will scare people more. So
I like you say works. I'm still not sure what the purpose is.
Just to be like, what are we seeing? What is this?
Whatever it is, it's very effective.
It's working.
So we also had a lamp that has like one of those buttons that you step on, pointed at the door that they're going to come in. So this is the plan. The door opens. I have a spoon I'm going to drop so they hear like a clink, clink, clink. And then Tony goes, "Who are you?" And then I hit the light. It flashes. They're blind, but they see this weird image behind the light. And then we shut the light off, and then I hit play on the stereo that blasts opera music. And it scared the shit. It scared the shit out of my friend and his girlfriend. They
It wasn't even like your dudes. It was your friend and his girlfriend.
Yeah. It was great. So,
That's awesome.
yeah. I go the distance.
Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Where can people find more about you?
Oh, Twitter?
I guess Twitter and
At Timm Sharp.
At Timm Sharp on Twitter.
Timm
Sharp.
SHARP. And
same on Instagram?
No, it's Timmy Sharp on Instagram.
Okay.
Which I don't have. I need to get more involved in all that. But
Make sure you
check
follow
out Blunt Talk on Saturday nights.